Welcome back. It's Friday, and Tracy P is on the show, so you know what that means. It's time for TNT. Say what? Now, I'm sure many of you have heard about the wildfire in California a couple of weeks ago that was sparked by, of all things, a gender reveal party. The parents-to-be used a smoke-generating pyrotechnic device to dramatically announce their unborn child's assigned gender. Now, thousands and thousands of acres have burned, and many communities have been forced to evacuate their homes. All of this happening as gender reveals become more and more controversial, not just for how over the top they've become, but also for upholding the gender binary. I'm going to chat a little bit about this right now with Tracy P, but I want to mention that the whole sort of trend, they accredit to a blogger named Jenna Carvanides. So back in 2008, she had a gender reveal party. She put it on her blog, and then it started sort of catching, and it became a trend, and more people wanted to do it. Now, this is what she says right now in regards to gender reveal party. She says, stop having these stupid parties. She says, for the love of God, stop burning things down to tell everyone about your kid's penis. No one cares but you. This is what she wrote. She's trying to get people to, she's trying to rack it back, and she actually feels quite culpable in all of these things that have been happening because she was the first one to put it out there, and the trend sort of fled after that. Here's my take on it, and then I'll let you go, T. I had Sydney in 2008. I had Eva in 2010. I was not aware of what was happening with gender reveal parties, as I was completely overwhelmed just trying to keep my head above water. However, if I knew that they were in at the time, I would have had them, because I like parties. Yeah. I like parties. I want to celebrate everything. Oh, it's April Fool's Day? Let's do something. Valentine's Day? Let's do something. St. Patrick's Day? Green pancakes. Let's have a jam. So, in retrospect, though, I would have had a gender reveal party, and now in 2020, I would have regretted it. I know I would have regretted it. I would have felt foolish about it. I would have felt like, why did I put so much emphasis on their gender? For me, it wouldn't really be about the gender. It would be more about the party, but I would still feel bad about getting caught up in something that I think is completely unnecessary. People spend enough time showering gifts on your kids and giving you attention because of your kids. You don't need another reason for people to come around and celebrate you and your kids. That's my take now. And also, you've got to think about the fact that you don't know if that is a cis child you were having or a child that is trans. You don't know that at birth. Okay, so you go. What's your take?
I have a very different take. Listen, it's not the type of party that I would throw if I was going to be a mother. It's just not my type of thing. But I feel like, why not? I mean, people, and you do love a party, and a lot of people like a party. I don't even think it's more about the gender. I think it's more about throwing a party and having your loved ones around and celebrating. I don't get I mean, listen, I get the argument of you don't know what gender your child will want to identify with. I understand that, but when your child is born, the doctor says to you it's a boy or a girl, right? You don't get mad at the doctor because he said that. I mean, we are going to use certain terms, and I don't think that means when the child is born that you are going to attach those stereotypes to your child. I just think it's a party, and I think attaching forests burning and things like that with those parties, I just think it's ridiculous. I think we are overthinking it a little bit. I think people just want to get their friends and family together, and they're really just celebrating that they had a child. You don't know that person's journey. Maybe it took them a really long time to have this child, and it's not about the boy or the girl. They really don't care. It's more about celebrating the fact that I'm having a kid and getting gifts and having a party. I think we're overthinking it a little bit too much.
I think that we love to categorize so much, and we need to start moving away from that.
I think people should be allowed to just do whatever they want with their kid. If you have a boy and you want to put him in pink, then put him in pink.
Yeah.
If you have a girl and you want to put her in pink, then put her in pink. I don't think we should be dictating what other people do with their kid. Do you know what I mean? I think when the kid grows up and they have that conversation with you, that doesn't mean because you had a gender reveal party that you're not going to be understanding to that child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think also, I mean, someone actually died in relation to a gender reveal party. Maybe maybe people are just going a little bit too over the top with their celebrations. T, thank you so much for your perspective. I never